Dasiphora fruticosa O.Schwarz is a disputed name. It is a species of hardy deciduous flowering shrub in the genus Dasiphora of the family Rosaceae, native to the cool temperate and subarctic regions of the northern hemisphere, often growing at high altitudes in mountains. Common names include shrubby cinquefoil, golden hardhack, bush cinquefoil, shrubby five-finger tundra rose, and widdy. Description: it grows to 0.1 to 1 meter tall, rarely up to 1.5 meters. The habit is variably upright to sprawling or prostrate, but stems are often ascending, especially those stems with many long branches. The bark of older stems is shreddy with long thin strips. The plants are densely leafy, the leaves divided into 5 or 7 pinnate leaflets. The leaflets are linear oblong, 3 to 20 millimeters long, with entire margins and more or less acute ends. The foliage is pubescent, variably covered in fine silky, silvery hairs about 1 millimeter long. The flowers are produced terminally on the stems and are 2 to 3 centimeters come across, buttercup-shaped, with 5 petals and 15 to 25 stamens. The petals are pale to bright yellow. The fruit is a cluster of achenes covered with long hairs. The species is variably dioecious or bisexual. Flowering is typically from early to late summer. It is normally found growing in moisture-retentive soils in swamps and rocky areas. Taxonomy: there are 2 subspecies, Dasiphora fruticosa or subsp. fruticosa, described from Yorkshire, England and Åland, Sweden, Northern Europe and Northern and Central Asia. Dasiphora fruticosa or subsp. floribunda Cartes Raff. Pentaphyloids floribunda A. Love, described from Canada, New York, and New Jersey, North America, Asia, Southern Europe, and North America. Numerous varieties have been described from Asia, some of which have not yet been published under the genus Dasiphora, and others in that genus only as distinct species. These include Potentia fruticosa var. albicans rehd, and Ampt Wills, p.f. var. arbuscula maxim, Sojak, p.f. var. fruticosa, Komarov, p.f. var. Pumila J. Dihoka, p.f. var. Manchurica Wolf Juz, and p.f. var. Unifoliolata Ludlow Sojak. The varieties D.F. var. Monticola our ydb, and D.F. var. Tenulaba our ydb, have been described from western North America, but are not widely accepted as distinct. Cultivation and decorative uses. Shrubby cinquefoil is a popular ornamental plant in temperate regions. Different cultivars are variable, with flowers ranging from white to yellow, orange and pink, but they are all hardy plants that produce flowers for much of the summer. The flowers are always small, flat, and round, but there are many dozens on each bush. It is very often used by cities and businesses for landscaping because of its hardiness and low maintenance. It was introduced into cultivation in the 18th century, but many of the modern cultivars, particularly those with orange or red flowers, derive from collections by Reginald Farrer in western China in the early 20th century. The vast majority of sellers and gardeners still use the old name Potentia fruticosa. All the characteristics of small leaves, delicate flowers, and orange to brown flaky bark make the shrubby cinquefoil suitable for bonsai. It is very popular in Japan and is gaining popularity in Europe. Cultivars. Below is a recommended selection of over 130 cultivars which have been named. Those marked AGM have gained the Royal Horticultural Society's Award of Garden Merit. Habits with large white flowers and bluish-green foliage. AGM. Beanie, green foliage and white flowers. Chelsea Star, small yellow flowers. AGM. Coronation Triumph, medium bright yellow flowers. Plants are drought and cold tolerant and heavy bloomers. Daydawn, salmon pink flowers. AGM, Daydawn Viet peach soft rose flowers highlighted with cream. Elizabeth, yellow flowers to 3.5 cm diameter. Farrari, leaves mostly with 7 leaflets. Flowers golden yellow. Farras white, as Farrari, but with white flowers. Goldfinger, deep golden yellow flowers on plants with dark green foliage. Good plant form and heavy flowering. Groenland, white flowers tinge yellow. AGM, Hopkins orange, orange flowers. AGM. Jackman's variety, yellow flowers. AGM. Catherine Dykes, gracefully arching branches with lemon yellow flowers. Medium green foliage, needs regular trimming to keep from becoming leggy. Kingcup, bright yellow flowers similar to kingcup. AGM. Klondike, large bright yellow flowers, 3.5 to 4 cm diameter. Limelight, pale yellow flowers with darker centers. AGM. Marion red robin, red flowers, yellow in reverse. AGM. Marnelly's leaves blue-green, flowers pale yellow. Mackay's white, creamy white flowers. Medicine wheel mountain, almost prostrate with bright yellow flowers. AGM. Mount Everest, flowers large, 3 to 3.5 cm, white. Pink beauty, deep pink flowers. AGM. Pink queen, pink flowers. Primrose beauty, pale yellow flowers. Silver-tinted foliage, a good performer in the landscape with good habit and blooming. Introduced in the Netherlands in 1955. AGM. Pyrenica, prostrate, to 20 cm tall, leaves mostly with 3 leaflets. Flowers golden yellow. Red ace, bushy, upright shrub bearing profusions of single bright orange flowers from early summer to first frost. Snowbird, double flowers with 12 to 15 white petals. Blooms more than Abbotswood and has dark green foliage. Summerflower, golden yellow flowers. AGM. Tangerine, as Farrari, but with orange-red flowers. Vilmoriniana, vigorous, to 1.3 meters tall, leaves gray-white hairy. Flowers ivory white to pale yellow. Walton Park, flowers very large, 3.5 to 4 centimeters, golden yellow. William Purdom, leaves mostly with 7 leaflets. Flowers pale yellow. Yellowbird, bright yellow semi-double flowers with 8 to 10 petals. Medium green foliage and winter hardy. Introduced from University of Manitoba. AGM.